Hello, everyone. Okay, so I want to talk about something today that I don't think I have really talked about properly before, which is basically how I manifested my study abroad. Honestly, this goes way back. I had this lifelong dream of, going abroad for higher studies. And I come from a pretty humble background. So this was always one of those dreams that just felt far fetched. Like it wasn't really something people like me did, but I don't know. I just always held on to it. It stayed with me, like really close to my heart, even when it didn't make any logical sense. I started making my own money when I was maybe 17 or 18. And I want to be honest with you, at that point, it wasn't like I was 17 and thinking, okay, I'm saving this for study abroad. No, that's not what was happening at all. I was just working, going through college and then bachelor's. And this dream was just kind of sitting there in the background the whole time. Actually, there was one point where I did try during my A levels. I applied for this US exchange program, the UCRAT one, and I remember being really hopeful about it. And then I just didn't hear back. Nothing. Radio silence. And I think after that, honestly, the dream kind of faded a bit. Like it didn't die, but it went quiet. Through my whole university, my bachelor's, it was just sitting there somewhere in the back of my mind. And then COVID happened. And this is the part that's kind of strange to explain, but when COVID hit, I feel like I reconnected with that dream all over again. I don't fully know why. Maybe it was just having time to actually sit with my own thoughts for once. But from that point on, I started consciously saving money for my study abroad. Like, actually, consciously, on purpose, for the very first time. And look, I wasn't making a lot of money, let's be real. But I just started keeping a chunk of whatever I earned aside, with this thought in my mind that, okay, when I go study abroad, this is going to come in handy. That was it. That was the whole plan. Nothing fancy. I just kept doing it over and over, month after month. Not always the same amount. Sometimes barely anything, but I never really stopped. And you can imagine, right, the kind of expense that comes with actually relocating to a whole other country for your studies. It is not just tuition, it's the flights, the visa stuff, setting up an entire life from scratch somewhere new. So, this saving thing, it wasn't optional. It was kind of the only way any of this was ever going to be possible for someone like me. And then in 2022, I finally did it. Like, after all those years, the rejection, the dream going quiet, then coming back, then all that slow, boring, consistent saving, it actually happened. I actually went. And I think if there's anything I would want someone watching this to take away, it's that your dream doesn't need to make sense to everyone around you. Mine didn't make sense for a long time, even to me half the time. I got rejected once and it went quiet for years. But I just kept this one small habit alive in the background, and eventually it turned into something real. So, yeah, that's the story. That's how it happened. And if this is something you're going through right now, like you have got a dream that feels too far away or too expensive or just not realistic for someone with your background, I get it. Trust me, I really do. And I just want you to know it's probably not as far away as it feels.